How's it going, guys? Sudden here. Today I wanted to go over a tool that has helped me a lot in my Japanese learning so far that I've been using for the past couple of months, and it was really cool, so I wanted to share it with you guys. This is just going to be a little quick video kind of outlining it, more so just showing it off. So yeah, let's get into it. This tool is going to be called YomiNinja. Now, this is a kind of predecessor to Yomi-chan, if you guys have ever used that before, which is kind of another pop-up dictionary style tool for you to use to, kind of help you read or with subtitles on videos. Now, if anybody's familiar with that tool, they'll probably be familiar with this one as well, just in terms of the layout and how it works. Look at how we install it. So, we go over here to the GitHub. You should just be able to search YomiNinja on Google and be able to find it. And it is created by Matt M.O. So huge shout out to him. If you want to support him, he does have a, he has a Patreon link and a Coffee link right here. So yeah, so now they describe themselves as an application for extracting text from any type of visual content, and it is designed with language learners in mind. So just for us, right? So let's go down here and let's look at the installation. Now, if you don't already have the C++ redistributables, so if you don't have these yet, you're just gonna want to go here and you're gonna want to click the download here and install those. And then pretty much most people can safely ignore this. And then just go ahead and click the download, and they will have a Windows 64. If you're on Linux, you can use any one of these: Pacman, RPM, Debian Image, App Image, etc. I'm just gonna go ahead and install it from here. Okay, so yeah, if you get this Windows Protect your PC, just click more info and run anyway. Go ahead, start it up. Okay, so I'm gonna install it on my desktop. You can safely install it wherever it just tells you to, unless you really know what you're doing. You don't have to mess with that. Wait for it to be installed, which should only take a second. Cool. Now it has completed successfully, so we're just gonna go here and click run YomiNinja. So now it should take you here, and as we can see, if yours looks a little bit different than mine, it looks like it saved my settings, so just ignore that. But you should be able to see capture source, primary OCR engine, OCR language, and OCR template. Now, diving into this, we can see some of the hotkeys right here. We can see that our primary OCR is Alt+S or print screen. So if you have a print screen button, feel free to use that. I believe they do mention that it is quicker for whatever reason, but Alt+S for most people should be able to suffice. And then we have our other OCR engines right here. We have toggle overlay, which is Alt and C, show overlay, which is Alt and B, hide, which is Alt and V, and copy text, which is Alt and N. And then some edit and move, resize overlay. For the primary, for the main time, I've noticed that you will probably only use primary OCR and show overlay. But who knows, if you guys, might have a different use case, you might end up using more of these than I do. Okay, now right here it says we have our OCR language. I've gone ahead and selected Japanese. There's actually, it does support like Chinese and Korean and English. And then we got our primary OCR engine, which for me, I found Paddle OCR seems to work the best. I think that Google Lens is a little bit better for reading text that might be a little less uniform, but it is slower. So that's worth noting, and I have had issues with the way it decides to parse certain stuff. So I stick with Paddle OCR. Manga OCR I haven't really used very much, but I can imagine maybe that's more specialized for manga. So maybe if you're reading manga, consider checking that one out. But I just went ahead with Paddle OCR. Now you can see we do have OCR templates right here, which will be over here as well. Now, you can see I have one because I was reading a visual novel, but basically what OCR templates are is you can define regions for it to actually do the OCR engine and grab the text, and that'll basically make it quicker because it has less of a surface area to try to read the text from. So I'll show you really quick how you would use that. You would click new template, You just, you know, basically give it a name, probably whatever game you're playing or whatever. And then you would hit your primary OCR key, which is Alt and S. And then, as you can see, when we go ahead and click our button, Alt and S, you can see it's only parsing the text in that area. Now, going over to installed Chrome extensions, you can see I do have Google Translate and JPDB Breeder. If you would like to use JPDB Breeder, you're just gonna want to, you know, install that, enable it if it's not already. And then you can go up here in the top right and you can click settings, and you're gonna wanna change that key. So where you're gonna be able to find that key is by actually going to jpdb.io/settings, and then it'll be right here under account information. You'll see your username and your API key. Now, they actually do have a dictionary, their own dictionary system. It is experimental. I've never actually used it, but maybe give it a shot and, you know, maybe let me know how it is in the comments. Then we just got some other settings right here. You can change some of the colors for stuff and cursor size and overlay, and this is where if you really want to tweak some stuff, you can get down to the nitty-gritty. Now, let's get in how this actually works. So while I'm watching content, as an example, Terrace House is up right now. So we would wait for, let me wait for that bar to go down, and then we're gonna hit Alt and S, which is our primary OCR engine. And as you can see, it has parsed the text. And now what this is gonna do when you hover over it, you can see that my text is colored because I have JPDB Breeder, but it might not be for you if you don't want it, or if you have something like YomiNinja installed on one of the plugins, you'll see a slightly different interface. But now, when we hover over it and hit Shift on words, you can see that we can read it, and it'll give us the definition for our words, which is really cool. And for the most part, I found that this is fairly accurate. Yeah, and as you can see as we go along, we just, anytime we want to read a word, we can hit our button, and it does a pretty good job of parsing it. Now, sometimes it has some issues, sometimes it doesn't quite get the, you know, maybe the conjugations will be a little bit wrong, or it'll not parse it correctly. But, you know, I had those same problems when using other tools as well, so it's nothing new. But for the most part, it's pretty solid, and it works really well. So yeah, that's pretty much YomiNinja, just a neat little tool you guys can use. It's super powerful. For me, it's really helped me when, you know, trying to read these subtitles that might be transcoded in a video, or might be hard-coded, or, you know, it just makes it a lot easier, so I don't have to mess with text extractor or any of those tools, or fiddle around with anything. I can just kind of use a Yomi-chan like pop-up dictionary while whatever content I'm doing, and I don't have to swap between a ton of programs to do that. So it's really helped me, and I hope it's helped you guys too. If it has, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback, or what you want to hear next, any video ideas or whatever. And yeah, see you guys later. Hope you have a great evening or a great morning, and see ya.